Hello all, this is D-Swank. I am in real life. This is my video blog. I was going to be putting my video blog up last week, but internet issues, things like that. It appears the internet is working again. Yay. I'm recording this on Monday, though it'll be up on Tuesday, so hopefully the live stream tonight goes well. Let's see, other things. There's a lot of stuff going on, things like that, stuff that's kind of on the back end. As you know, lightning hit Fuzzy's computer and took out the Space Engineer's server. Now there's something that both Fuzzy and I are doing YouTube based on just using extra money that we have. We're not really pushing YouTube with everything we have. It doesn't pay enough for a full-time job. Heck, out of all the YouTubers I know, I'm the largest, and I haven't made enough on it to pay a month worth of the internet. So, and I've been at it for 2 years, so I'm running at somewhat of a deficit on that front. And on my end, building a computer, I'm not looking at putting my second computer, so that the one I'm using now could be a server box until Christmas runs around, because I'm going to use Christmas money to put the computer together. I don't know what Fuzzy's position is, and I don't really like talking about money here. But because of the situation we're in and getting things together and putting stuff together to bring Space Engineers back, which is something y'all liked. And this is a topic that I've been considering bringing up when I either hit 500 or 1,000 subscribers, and I'm relatively close to 500, so I might as well bring it up now, because it does have an impact on this. What are the viewers, y'all's opinion on Patreon? My thought was the only reason why I was thinking about that was I could set aside the Patreon money along with the money I make from YouTube proper and start basically putting it in its own little account and use that for funding things like the new computer stuff for the channel. I've done some thinking about it, what I'd do with Patreon, and I'm not really sure. I mean, what are things that, this is just, I'm trying to get a discussion on Patreon and what you all think of it at the moment. If y'all think it's too early, it's too early. I won't push or bring it up again for a year or so. Till I get a better feel, see how the channel's doing, things like that. But yeah, I'm just trying to touch base with you all. I mean, really, Patreon is crowdfunding. Right now, I'm crowdsourcing the funding crowd to see what you all think of it. My reason for wanting a second machine is that way I can up the quality of videos. That way I can record on the new machine, render on the old. Heck, I could do 2 renders at once because the software that I currently have is not particularly good. But that also means I'd have to buy a new copy of some software if I'm going to try and render simultaneously. I mean, that's a curse, but yeah, there's several options. I just don't know, and I was kind of wanting opinion on this from you all. More time means better quality. I'm always in a rush with the videos for the channel, and I think it shows. Heck, the moving day videos that are came out Sunday and Monday. I screwed up the audio on it. There's a lot of nasty, loud, just noise in it. And I'd love to fix that. And if I had the resources set aside where I could take time, I'd take the time to make sure I didn't make mistakes like that. I think it would be better. But, I mean, it's all up to you all. I cannot really, I'm kind of hitting the point on my end, or with my end. I'm going to have the new machine. It's going to show up. If y'all are fine with waiting until after Christmas for quality increase, okay, I don't really need it. But also, the only guarantee I have of having a server up for Space Engineers on my end, the only thing that I can say I'm going to be able to do is until after Christmas. And I'd like to get Space Engineers up again. I'd like to recover and start going with that. I know it's going to be at least a month on Fuzzy's end. That's the earliest time that he's even hinted at being able to get the server machine back up. So there's that. It's hard to. There's a lot of things to think about, and again, we're just doing this as a hobby. We know you like it. We know you enjoy it. Some of you enjoy it enough to leave comments, things like that, and we thank you for that. But where I'm just curious if the content that we've provided is quality enough, and if y'all are interested in enough for us to consider looking at doing a Patreon. Initially, we might just do a Patreon to get the server computer up. I don't know how that would shake out. Might have talk to Fuzz because he honestly has more reliable internet. See about depending on what y'all's response is for this. See what you all think of it. See about possibly setting up something so that we could get the server machine up. Because, like I said, it's going to take at least a month, if not longer. The earliest I can guarantee, again, is Christmas, which is 4 months away, end of 4 months, and then we have, after that, we have me ordering the machine, putting the machine together, and getting it online. So it's going to be sometime in January by the time that everything shakes out and I'm able to assemble it and it's online and we're doing things. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I'm looking for a discussion from y'all on this. See what you all think of it. Is it worth it? Don't think it's worth it? Setting things aside, waiting, I don't know. But yeah, that's been a big hiccup for us, is Fuzz's machine being taken out by lightning. And I'm not in a position to really help with that. So yeah, though I'd like to, and that's kind of what this whole thing is about so far. Yes, you could say I'm trying to spend what little political capital I have. Which is not that much. Tiny amount. But yeah, other things. What do we have to talk about? Well, in general, Ark. I like Ark. Ark is fun. I've moved across the map to create my own base. I am having some rendering issues. I think Ark changed some of their optimization stuff, and it's gotten all funky. So it's either with the Rexes, it's either with the Gigas, the Brontos, or anything with hair. They may have messed up optimization on hair. Because I'm having some issues. Which is funny, because I didn't have issues until I got over there. It may be the running water, I don't know. Maybe running water, hair, and dinos. But I'm wrestling with that. Once I'm done recording, I've got a few things I've got to do, and then I'm going to be prepping for the stream, which is trying to find a solution to that. So hopefully that's figured out by the stream start. Other news, well, I'm not doing as much with Skull Draco, probably because we don't have many games in common. I'm not a big Minecraft person. He likes Minecraft a lot. I don't have a lot of the games that I think we both enjoy recording, so that kind of sucks, but not much I can do about it at the moment. Again, because hobby and money issues and things like that, which circles back to the beginning of this. Let's see. I've done a few things with Elephant Crunch, with Stellaris, and unfortunately for me, the Crunch is not as experienced with Stellaris. So while I would be running at 3 times speed, he's still somewhat overwhelmed at normal speed, 1 times speed. So I haven't been recording that, but if you'd like to take a look and see, go take a look at his channel. He'll be putting that video in. I haven't been recording it. It's been interesting. It's been rather dull as well. I probably could get... The biggest problem is that to properly edit it, I would be taking a 4 to 5 hour video, turning it into an hour-long video, but it'd only be in about 30-minute or 30-second chunks. So it's not that interesting. So I'm kind of on that. I am going to be picking my Stellaris back up, the Empire of the Eternal Wheel. Those videos will be continuing this week. for the Empire. We'll be taking care of that. And yeah, let's see other things. Anything else? So, well, yeah. I've noticed there's a lot of people in my live streams and things like that like when Thundra appears on the live stream and in the videos, and yay Thundra. You all know she has her own YouTube channel. So I have a link on my page on basically Friends YouTube channel. Draco's there, Crunch is there, Fuzzy's there, Thunder's there, and one of my friends from college who was going to be doing a comics blog podcast thing that kind of fell through, unfortunately. Now, so any of those that sound interesting, if you go and hit subscribe on those, that would help me out, help them out, yay. What else would be worth noting in this for this month? Nothing much other than there will be a weekend, the last weekend in September, and the weekend of the 21st in October. There's going to be a disruption on the channel. I can tell you this now. I'll do my best to at least have something for those weekends, but it's going to be a little rough. I've got a couple of friends. I am groomsmen for their wedding, so I am not going to miss that for anything. Let's see, other fronts, more personal for me. I had a couple of job offers that things fell through on. I didn't get them. I was in the short list, which was the top of the list. It was me or the guy that got the job, basically, on both of them. That seems to be where I'm sitting constantly. Yay. So I'm still doing farm work and things like that, which, well, it's good work. I don't get paid a lot. I don't make that much for it. So, yeah. So that's kind of where I am. I can't really add much in there. So yeah. Anyway, I hope this has been informative. I hope this has been an interesting look. I'm sorry about how long and drawn out the discussion about Patreon turned out to be. I did not intend it to be, but I also don't want to come across as money, because I'm not. Because if y'all are fine with waiting until we get everything squared away, I'm fine waiting. But if y'all want things quicker, it's one of those things, speed is money. How fast do you want to go? So yeah, I wanted to get your opinion on this before I started doing more. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this look at me pondering. I hope you join in the discussions below. And I will see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.